Imagine this. It's rush hour in Tokyo, and white-gloved staff are gently pushing the last few passengers into an already packed train, a surreal display of precision and politeness in the world's busiest city. But step outside the urban hustle, and you'll find a centuries-old tradition in Taiji that's stirred global debate: the dolphin hunt, a cultural ritual that surprises visitors and sparks heated discussions. Japan, a land where orderly routines meet age-old customs and modern life weave seamlessly with the unexpected. Let's dive into 10 of the most jaw-dropping things you'll encounter in Japan. Number 1, the world's most populated city that outnumbers entire nations. Welcome to Tokyo, the city so densely populated it feels like a nation unto itself. With over 37 million residents packed into its metropolitan area, Tokyo has more people than many entire countries. To put that in perspective, Tokyo's population is nearly 3 times that of Portugal or Sweden, and it even surpasses that of Canada and Australia, 2 of the largest countries on the planet by land area. In fact, Tokyo holds more people than Greece, Hungary, and Denmark combined. Imagine cramming the entire population of a nation into a single metropolitan zone and still somehow managing to keep the city orderly, clean, and running like clockwork. Tokyo has achieved this urban feat while preserving an incredible balance of culture, infrastructure, and nature. Despite the mind-boggling numbers, it doesn't feel overwhelming, thanks to its design and the sheer respect for personal space ingrained in its people. The statistics get even more mind-bending when you consider the comparison in density. Tokyo's metropolitan area has about 6,000 people per square kilometer, whereas Australia averages just about 3 people per square kilometer. Yet the city isn't overrun with litter or noise. The sidewalks, trains, and even crowded crossing points like Shibuya are models of orderly chaos. People seem to flow in unison, and public spaces are kept pristine. But why is Tokyo so densely populated? There are a few fascinating reasons. First, Tokyo is the heart of Japan's economy, government, and culture. It's where businesses thrive, where young people come to build careers, and where innovation and opportunities are almost limitless. Tokyo has become a magnet for people seeking job opportunities and a vibrant urban lifestyle that can't be found anywhere else in Japan. The city's rapid post-World War II development saw it transform into a global powerhouse, attracting both domestic and international workers in fields from tech to finance. Another key factor is Japan's efficient transportation network, especially Tokyo's. With one of the world's most advanced public transit systems, Tokyo makes it relatively easy and affordable for millions to commute. The extensive network of trains and subways allows people to live in suburban neighborhoods surrounding the city and still reach Tokyo's core within an hour. This well-oiled transportation machine has allowed Tokyo's population to swell without the gridlock and chaos you might expect. Then there's the draw of Tokyo's cultural and social dynamism. From historic temples and tranquil parks to neon-lit shopping districts and renowned food scenes, Tokyo offers a little bit of everything. People from all walks of life are drawn here not only for economic reasons, but for a unique, immersive lifestyle that celebrates both Japan's rich heritage and cutting-edge modernity. It's a city that somehow balances tradition and innovation, which, for many Japanese and foreigners alike, is part of its undeniable charm. It's a wonder of urban planning and culture, a city that, by all rights, should feel overwhelming, but instead leaves visitors awestruck by its unique blend of intensity and harmony. It's a city that takes density to new heights while maintaining the feel of a well-oiled, harmonious community. Number 2, precision in every second, Japan's extraordinary commitment to punctuality. Now picture this. Japan might be the only place in the world where, if your train is even a few minutes late, you might receive an official delay certificate. Yes, an actual written excuse to hand over to your boss or school. Imagine the look on their face when you explain you were held up by exactly 3 minutes. Only in Japan, right? Here, punctuality isn't just valued, it's practically a science. Trains and buses are scheduled down to the second, and any delay, even by seconds, is rare enough to prompt an official apology over the loudspeakers. It's as if the entire country operates like clockwork, with everyone perfectly in sync. In Japan, time is treated with the utmost respect. both in public transport and in everyday life. The smallest delay can create a ripple effect across the entire system, affecting thousands of people. And the Japanese take this so seriously that they've made punctuality not just a cultural value, but a source of national pride. But it's not just the trains that run on time. In Japan, punctuality is ingrained in every aspect of work and personal life. Business meetings, dinners with friends, even casual get-togethers. Being on time isn't just polite, it's essential. Arriving a few minutes early is common practice, a way to show respect and commitment. It's all about being prepared and making the most of each minute. In Japanese workplaces, employees often arrive well before the official start time, ready to set up and get into the flow before the day officially begins. Running late? That's a no-go, and it's often seen as unprofessional. Meetings are kept to schedule, and people make an effort to stay on track, mindful of the time everyone else has invested. Time, to the Japanese, isn't just about minutes ticking on a clock. It's a valuable asset. Showing up on time means you value others' time and don't want to waste it. You'll notice this even in social settings. Friends arriving precisely at the appointed hour, conversations kept short and to the point, and meetings that wrap up as planned. Japan's reverence for time is something unique, a blend of respect, responsibility, and efficiency that permeates every part of life. In a place where seconds matter, every interaction and every journey is a testament to the country's commitment to staying perfectly in sync. It's an ideal of punctuality that's as close to absolute as you'll find anywhere on Earth. Number 3, meet the Oshiya, Japan's legendary pushers keeping Tokyo moving. Because punctuality is taken to such an extreme in Japan, even a 1-second delay can be seen as a serious issue. Japan once introduced a unique role called the Oshiya, or pushers. These are the staff members you'd find at major subway and train stations, especially in Tokyo, during the busiest peak hours. Their job? To literally push passengers into already crowded trains to ensure everyone boards on time and keeps the train schedule running like clockwork. The term Oshiya comes from the verb osu, which means to push. The Oshiya started appearing in the 1950s, back when Tokyo's rail system began facing unprecedented passenger volumes that often exceeded the capacity of train cars. If you've ever seen viral videos of these pushers in action, you know it's a sight to behold. Watching them gently yet firmly tuck in that last person, like fitting the final piece into a puzzle, to make sure the doors close. Imagine squeezing into a subway so packed you'd swear no one else could fit. Until you see the Oshiya at work. They step in with practiced precision, gently nudging passengers inside, ensuring every last inch of space is used. It's an experience that both fascinates and shocks visitors, who might be used to waiting for the next train. In Tokyo, though, it's all about moving with the clock, even if it means a little extra help getting in. But here's the thing. This scene, while iconic, is mostly a relic of the past. Thanks to Tokyo's continued investments in transportation and infrastructure upgrades, the need for Oshiya has significantly decreased. Today, the system operates more smoothly, and while you might still spot the occasional Oshiya during rush hour at the busiest stations, it's rare. It's a throwback to Japan's fascinating pursuit of punctuality and efficiency in every part of daily life. Number 4, silence and snoozing. Japan's unique subway etiquette. One of the first things you'll notice on a Japanese subway? The silence. Unlike in many Western countries where conversations, phone calls, and laughter fill the air, Japanese commuters treat the subway almost like a library. Talking on the phone, chatting loudly, or even whispering is rare. It's like an unspoken rule of respect that everyone follows. This calm, quiet atmosphere sets Japanese trains apart, creating a uniquely serene travel experience. And here's something else you might find surprising. In Japan, falling asleep on the train, also known as inemuri or sleeping while present, isn't just common. It's practically an art form. Everywhere you look, you'll see people dozing off, heads gently bobbing with the movement of the train. Whether they're students, business professionals, or elderly passengers, the train is the perfect place for a quick nap. In fact, it's seen as a sign of working hard. People think, hey, they must be really dedicated to be that tired. It's the Japanese way of getting a bit of rest while on the go. Unlike in some cultures where nodding off in public might look unprofessional, in Japan, inemuri on the train is totally normal. There are even some who joke that regular commuters have a sixth sense for waking up just before their stop. No alarm needed. So, if you're traveling in Japan, don't be surprised if the entire carriage is silent, except for the soft sound of people snoozing. It's all part of the experience. Number 5. No tipping in Japan, where exceptional service is just the norm. In Japan, leaving a tip isn't just unnecessary, it's actually a bit of a faux pas. While tipping might feel like a must-do in many Western countries, here it's seen differently. In fact, in some cases, trying to leave a tip might get you a polite refusal or even a bit of confusion. Imagine handing a few extra coins to your server and watching them chase after you to return it. That's Japan for you, where great service is simply expected, not something to be rewarded with extra cash. Why? It all comes down to pride in work and a deep-rooted commitment to omotenashi, the Japanese concept of hospitality that's all about going above and beyond to meet guests' needs. From restaurant staff to taxi drivers, everyone strives to offer the highest quality service simply because it's their job. There's no expectation of extra payment. In fact, doing one's job exceptionally well is considered the standard. This cultural approach has some unexpected effects too. For example, staff are trained to focus solely on customer satisfaction without being influenced by tips. So, whether you're a regular or a first-time guest, you'll get the same level of attention and professionalism. There's no extra mile for an extra dollar mindset, just consistent, outstanding service every time. And the no tipping policy extends beyond restaurants. Take taxis, for instance. Many visitors expect to tip their driver, but in Japan, the opposite is true. You pay the exact fare, nothing more. Even in hotels, there's no need to tip the bellhop or housekeeping staff. Everything is included, and any attempt to leave money might just be politely returned. This tipping-free approach is a refreshing surprise for many travelers and adds a unique element to Japanese hospitality. It's all about respect, dedication, and a sense of honor. In Japan, the reward is in a job well done, and for visitors, the experience feels just a little more genuine. Number 6. Rent a companion, where loneliness gets a creative twist. Picture this. You're in Tokyo, feeling a bit lonely. Or maybe you just need someone to join you for a wedding or a big family dinner. Now, instead of texting a friend, you log onto a website, scroll through profiles, and simply rent a companion for the day. Yes, in Japan, renting a friend, girlfriend, or even a family member is totally a thing, and it's as straightforward as ordering takeout. These services aren't just about romance. You can rent someone to chat over coffee, accompany you to an event, or simply to have a buddy by your side while exploring the city. It's a bit like matchmaking, but purely for platonic social companionship, and it's run by professional companies with a clear code of conduct. Each person available for hire has a profile complete with interests, personality traits, and a few fun facts, making it easy to pick someone who matches your vibe. The process is simple. Choose a companion, register, and pay a fee, usually between 3,000 to 10,000 yen per hour. That's about 25 to 80 bucks. It's social support on demand. And worry about things getting awkward. These companies are very clear about keeping interactions friendly and respectful, with no romantic entanglements allowed. So, who uses these services? Well, for many Japanese, renting a companion can be a perfect solution to life's little social pressures. Need someone to play the part of family for a reunion? Or maybe just a pal to enjoy a Sunday outing without the expectation of an ongoing friendship? It's all about creating connection without the strings attached. But the best part? These companies handle everything with professionalism and discretion. Your hired friend is trained in communication and etiquette, and so you're guaranteed a pleasant, comfortable experience. In a culture that highly values privacy and formality, this unique service offers companionship in a way that's respectful, friendly, and yes, a little bit quirky. It's one of those wonderfully unexpected parts of Japanese life that make you think, only in Japan. Number 7. Never far from essentials, Japan's 24/7 convenience store haven. For travelers in Japan, there's one thing you can count on. You're never too far from anything you need. With over 50,000 convenience stores, or konbini, spread across the country, these stores are open 24/7 and stocked with everything from snacks and drinks to toiletries and even ATMs. In cities like Tokyo, you're rarely more than a 5-minute walk from one, with many just 500 meters apart. Think of it as Japan's answer to Starbucks, only better, with everything you could possibly need at any hour of the day. But konbini go beyond what you'd expect from a typical convenience store. They're practically lifesavers, offering full meals, freshly brewed coffee, hot foods, and even office supplies. It's the perfect place to grab a quick meal on the go or stock up for a long day of sightseeing. Some even have free Wi-Fi, seating areas, and copy machines, making them mini hubs for daily life. And for tourists, konbini can feel like a safety net. Need an umbrella? A power bank? A midnight snack? No problem. Just pop into the nearest konbini and you'll find whatever you're looking for. So if you're out exploring Japan's bustling streets, you can rest easy knowing there's a konbini nearby to keep you covered. Number 8. Japanese wife, the ideal partner. In Japan, there's a long-standing appreciation for the idea of a Japanese wife as the ideal partner. Known for their dedication to family and household, Japanese wives are traditionally seen as the glue that keeps everything running smoothly. And here's a unique twist. Many wives in Japan don't just manage the household, they're in charge of the family finances, even giving their husbands a monthly allowance called okozukai. Imagine getting an allowance from your own wife. It's all part of the trust and partnership here. Japanese wives are also known for their thoughtfulness in daily life, carefully preparing meals, maintaining the home, and tending to children's needs. This dedication allows husbands to focus on work, knowing the home is in good hands. However, times are changing. Today's younger couples often strive for more equality, sharing responsibilities and supporting each other both inside and outside the home. But even with this shift, the qualities of care, organization, and dedication remain deeply admired, making the idea of marrying a Japanese wife resonate as a truly ideal partnership for many. Number 9. In Japan, slurping isn't rude, it's a compliment. In Japan, you'll often hear the sound of noodles being slurped with gusto. And here's the twist. It's not only accepted, but appreciated. Slurping noodles isn't just a way to eat, it's a way to show that the meal is truly delicious. For many Western visitors used to quieter table manners, the sound might come as a bit of a shock. But in Japan, slurping loudly is a sign of enjoyment and respect for the chef's work. Why the difference? In Japan, slurping actually helps cool down hot noodles and enhances the flavors by bringing in air with each bite. So that hearty slurp isn't seen as impolite, it's an essential part of savoring the dish. The next time you sit down to a bowl of ramen or soba in Japan, don't hold back. Give it a good slurp and join in the delicious tradition. Number 10. The controversial Taiji Dolphin Hunt. Tradition meets global debate. In Japan, there's a practice that may come as a shock to Western visitors, especially those with a soft spot for dolphins. Known as the Taiji Dolphin Hunt, this traditional event takes place annually from September to April in the small town of Taiji, Wakayama Prefecture. For generations, Taiji's fishermen have engaged in dolphin hunting, which is deeply rooted in local culture and regarded by many as an essential part of their history. Here's how it unfolds. Fishermen use boats to herd dolphins into narrow coves, where some are selected to be sold to aquariums worldwide, while others are harvested for meat. Supporters argue that this tradition is a vital food source and an important cultural practice. Yet, it has become one of Japan's most controversial customs, especially as conservationists argue that the methods used are both painful for the dolphins and potentially harmful to the population. The international spotlight hit in 2009 when the Oscar-winning documentary The Cove showcased the hunt's stark reality, sparking global outcry and heightened awareness. The debate around Taiji's dolphin hunt continues today with passionate voices on both sides. Those who see it as an irreplaceable cultural tradition, and those who view it as a practice that needs reform in the name of animal welfare. It's a complex and polarizing issue that speaks to the broader challenges of balancing tradition with modern conservation values. For visitors to Japan, The Taiji Dolphin Hunt is a glimpse into the cultural nuances and ethical debates that shape the country's traditions. And there you have it, 10 of the most fascinating and unexpected sides of Japan, a country where tradition and modernity collide in the most surprising ways. If you enjoyed this journey through Japan's unique culture, don't forget to like, comment, and share. Let us know which fact surprised you the most, and subscribe for more amazing insights from around the world.